I'd like to call the meeting to order. Rock Valley College Community District 511, regular board meeting. And we will have a roll call, please.
Nelson.
Here.
Kennedy, yes. Kudia.
Here.
Gorski.
Here.
Soltow. Simpson.
Here.
Michaels.
Present.
Trojan.
Yes, here.
We have enough for a quorum.
Do we have any board member attendance by means other than physical presence?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Next item, communication and petitions. Any public comment?
No public comments.
Any visitors to be recognized?
No visitors to be recognized on today.
Are there any general presentations?
And no general presentations this
Well, then
evening.
I'm leaving.
Move to adjourn?
Okay, next item is approval of the minutes of the June 11th, 2024 Committee of the Whole meeting and June 25th, 2024 regular board meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Nelson.
Yes.
Kennedy, yes. Kudia.
Yes.
Gorski.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Michaels.
Yes.
Trojan.
Yes.
Motion's passed.
Okay, next item, action item number 1, approve the claim sheet, check register June 2024, BR 8167. Do I hear a motion?
Move to approve. And
Second.
I want to speak to it just a tad.
Moved by Nelson, second by Gloria.
Mr. Chairman, I had thought we had determined we were going to get the full claim sheet at least once every 3 months. Am I in error on that?
I don't seem to recall that request.
Yes. All right. So according to our CFO, the answer is yes. Have we received?
We're going to get them, or yes, we have been getting them, I just haven't noticed.
Oh, Ellen, would you like to speak to it?
We have been providing them to the President's office, so I believe you have been getting them in your package at least once every 3 months.
Well, thank you for that answer.
Any other comments on the claim sheet? Motion and second and roll call, please.
Nelson.
Yes.
Kennedy, yes. Kudia.
Yes.
Gorski.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Michaels.
Yes.
Trojan.
Yes.
Motion's passed.
Next item is the purchase reports. The first one, Purchase Report A, FY 2024 Amendments BR 8168-A. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Gloria,
Second.
second by Richard.
Take a vote. Nelson.
Wait. Did you want to talk about changes or anything? For the purchase report, did you want to talk about changes?
Any discussion? There were some changes, but I think everybody sees it in the red line. No discussion?
Okay.
We'll move on. Thank you. Continue roll call.
Purchase Report A. Nelson.
Yes.
Kennedy, yes. Kudia.
Yes.
Gorski.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Michaels.
Yes.
Trojan.
Yes.
Motion's passed.
Okay, the next one, I have a motion to amend Board Report 8168B to pull out item D, which has to do with the abatement services for downtown.
Second. You're making the motion, Bob?
I'm making the motion.
Second.
Nelson, second. For the amendment, to the amended. You'll have to make another column. Yeah, just stick it in there in between. You'll have 2 new ones. Huh?
The BR 8168.
8168-B, item D. Item D. These are David. Okay. Roll call.
Nelson.
Yes.
Kennedy, yes. Gudea.
Yes.
Gorski.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Michaels.
Yes.
Trojan.
Yes.
Motion's passed.
Second motion is I would like a motion to award the abatement services contract to NES.
Second?
Question, well, we had a motion to amend that and pull D out of it.
Yes.
Are we going to make a motion to approve the amended one?
I just did.
No, it sounded like you were just making a motion to
Substitute on D.
He was saying
substitute on D?
You were
All
just
right.
speaking to D first, and then you have to go back to speak
I'm just
to the-
speaking about D first, and then we'll come back
Okay,
on the
very
rest
good.
of that
Thank you.
agenda item. So the motion is to award the abatement services contract to NES. That's the motion.
And I've seconded that.
And Nelson second. So
And
now,
I'd like to speak to it briefly.
okay, speak to it, John.
I don't know about the rest of the board, but I've received certain information about about Hogan Environmental Cleaning. The most concerning thing for me was a $17,500 fine by recently by the state of Indiana and a direction to the company to it looked like to me take some educational, make some educational efforts to learn more about preventing pollution and that kind of thing. They also had certain infractions with the state of Illinois. And to me, I don't find them a responsible bidder. And I did a little research into their into their company, and they do asbestos removal. I have had not asbestos cases, which, by the way, are very lucrative. The reason they're very lucrative is asbestos molecules have hooks in them. When they're inhaled, they hook onto your lungs, and that's why, and then that leads to lung cancer. And I think that there are other things that make them not a responsible bidder. And the reason I'm saying that, Bob, is that I also received a citation to an Illinois Supreme Court case and read some other cases. And it seems to me that there has to be a record made by the board for why they did what they did, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Yes, I'd like to have Dr. Spearman speak to the reason why we pull it out to vote separately and why we changed the award.
So thank you, Trustee Trojan, and thank you for sharing that, Trustee Nelson, as well. And we also receive information. So the trustees receive information. We, meaning administration, myself, and Rick Jinks, our COO, receive information concerning our original recommended bidder. And after doing our due diligence on that information, we determined that the Hogan was not certified apprenticeship as well under the Department of Labor. And so for that reason, including the things that Trustee Nelson has said, Hogan may be the lowest bidder, but they're no longer the lowest responsible bidder. This information was discovered after the committee of the whole process was in place, which is why we recommend the second, or now, NES as the lowest responsible bidder.
Yes, sir, Paul.
So not only did we discover some discrepancies in their reliability, but also by not meeting our responsible bidder ordinance in the training program, with the Department of Labor, they materially failed to meet the terms of the bid.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
And it's fair to say that I was approached also with all the information, which I also turned over to Dr. Spearman, and he in turn with Rick. So I think we've done a good job. Yes, sir, Gloria?
Well,
Ma'am, Gloria?
I'm kind of looking at something else. Did we have a motion and a second before we had the discussion?
Yes, I seconded
I
Bob's
motion,
motion.
John second.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other discussion on this point before we take roll call?
Call the question?
Okay, roll call?
Nelson.
Yes.
Kennedy, yes. Kudia.
Yes.
Gorski.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Michaels.
Yes.
Trojan.
Yes.
Motion's passed.
Okay, now we're going to vote on purchase report B, 2025 purchases, BR 8168-B, less item D,
So as previously amended in this meeting.
previously amended.
Okay.
Thank you.
So moved.
Second?
There we go. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Nelson.
Yes.
Kennedy, yes. Kudia.
Yes.
Gorski.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Michaels.
Yes.
Trojan.
Yes.
Motion's passed.
Okay, now I got to get these right here. CL2. Okay, so now bear with me because I've been instructed I have to read this verbatim. So before we vote on the reimbursement resolution, I want to remind everyone that Rock Valley College has developed a list of capital projects for which it reasonably expects to reimburse itself for the related expenditures with the proceeds of an obligation, and that the Board of Trustees would consider the adoption of a resolution expressing its official intent with regard to such expenditures. May I have a motion to approve BR 8169, the resolution entitled "Resolution Expressing Official Intent Regarding Certain Capital Expenditures to be Reimbursed from Proceeds of an Obligation to be Issued by the Community College District 511, Counties of Winnebago, Ogle, Boone, Stevenson, DeKalb, and McHenry, and the state of Illinois. The description of capital projects is to alter, repair, and equip district facilities, including Classroom Building 2 and the Health Science Center. Is there a second?
Second.
Second. Yeah.
Second by Gloria. A motion has been made by trustee Kudia. No, the motion has been made by trustee Trojan and seconded by trustee Kudia to approve BR number 8169, the resolution expressing official intent regarding certain capital expenditures to be reimbursed from proceeds of an obligation to be issued by Community College District 511, Counties of Winnebago, Ogle, Boone, Stevenson, DeKalb, and McHenry, in the state of Illinois. The description of capital projects is to alter, repair, and equip district facilities, including Classroom Building 2 and the Health Sciences Center. Is there any discussion? Yes, sir, John.
I'm looking at the resolution that is attached to the reimbursement resolution, and it just caught my eye. No trustee was not permitted to attend the meeting by video or audio conference. First of all, is that a typographical error? In other words, was it supposed to be no trustee was permitted? Or is that correct? And no trustee, and is it correct as written because no trustee has asked to attend by video or audio conference? It's the first page following the,
Yep.
It says no trustee was not permitted.
right. That's a double negative.
Double
That's why-
negative.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
it.
So it's
May
confusing.
Ellen answer that?
Are we asking Joe to weigh in on
I want an English teacher.
Yeah, this was not prepared by Robin Schwartz, this was prepared by a bond attorney. So it is saying that there was no attorney that was not, or no attorney, excuse me, no trustee that was not permitted. So we did not, a trustee could attend the meeting by video or audio conference.
So in other words,
Okay.
nobody was
So
turned
that-
away.
Yeah, nobody was turned away.
Yeah.
So all trustees were permitted to attend the
Yes.
meeting by video or audio conference, although nobody did.
Correct.
Well, we are a college, you know. That is a double negative.
It is a double negative.
Poor English.
Please forgive us.
Poor English.
That's all I could say.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Nelson.
Yes.
Kennedy, yes. Padilla.
Yes.
Gorski.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Michaels.
Yes.
Trojan.
Yes.
Motion's passed.
Okay, a second item, bear with me. Before we vote on the reimbursement resolution, I want to remind everyone that Rock Valley College has developed a list of capital projects for which it reasonably expects to reimburse itself for the related expenditures with the proceeds of an obligation, and that the Board of Trustees would consider the adoption of a resolution expressing its official intent with regard to such expenditures. May I have a motion to approve BR number 8170, the resolution entitled Resolution Expressing Official Intent Regarding Certain Capital Expenditures to be Reimbursed from Proceeds of an Obligation to be Issued by Community College District 511, Counties of Winnebago, Ogle, Boone, Stevenson, DeKalb, and McHenry in the state of Illinois.
So
The
moved.
description of capital projects is for improving the site and constructing and equipping a new district facility in downtown Rockford, Illinois, including design costs, architecture and engineering services, demolition, and potential EPA mitigation costs.
So moved.
I moved, you second.
Oh, okay.
You second?
Yeah, sure.
I made the motion, Kudia second. Any discussion? Yes, sir, John?
I believe we talked about this in the committee of the whole meeting, but we're anticipating a $9 million outlay from the state to reimburse ourselves with.
That's what I understand.
No correction, that was on the other one. We're
other
expecting
one.
reimbursement from this.
Right, I
okay.
understand.
Okay.
But I was hoping
8171.
for a little more from the next potential vice president, but
Okay. Any other discussion?
No.
None? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Nelson.
yes.
Kennedy, yes. Padilla.
Yes.
Gorski.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Michaels.
Yes.
Trojan.
Yes.
Motion's passed.
Okay, next item, hang on here. I make a motion to approve the MOUs and IGAs for Board Report Number 8171, 8172, 8173, 8174, 8175, 8176, 8177, 8178, 8179, 8180, 8181, and 8182. Those are all MOUs and IGAs, which we,
I
of course...
second, I'd like to speak to it.
I motioned, and Gorski second. Yes, sir, Paul?
Okay, and I just want to make sure for those who are following, that would be item 5 through 16, I believe, inclusive on the agenda. And I would like to recognize and simply call out that we respect and appreciate the partnerships with the Belvedere School District, Boylan Catholic, Byron, Harlem, Hononegah, Keith Country Day, or Country, and Oregon, and Durand school districts. Thank you very much for your partnerships.
Yes. And also for those in the audience who are seeing this for the first time, the reason we're speeding this up is that we had thorough discussion at the COW meeting, Committee of the Whole meeting 2 weeks ago. So therefore, we've seen this, these items, and so we know what it's all about. Any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Nelson.
Yes.
Kennedy, yes. Padilla.
Yes.
Gorski.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Michaels.
Yes.
Trojan.
Yes.
Motion's passed.
Okay, next item 16 is approved senior semester intergovernmental agreement, Byron CUSD number 226, BR number 8182. Oh, sorry, we already did that one. I'm excused. Approve personnel report, BR 8183. Personnel report 8183.
Move to approve?
Correct.
I didn't hear you say you moved it, but,
No, I just brought it to the table.
all right.
So
Move
you're
to-
motioning?
I'll
Motion by
second.
John, second by Kudia. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Nelson.
Yes.
Kennedy, yes. Padilla.
Yes.
Gorski.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Michaels.
Yes.
Trojan.
Yes.
Motion's passed.
Next item is approved closed session minutes through June 2024, BR number 8184. Do I hear a motion?
Wait, did we do the personnel report?
We just
We
did.
just did.
Okay, I was,
Do I hear a motion?
yes.
So moved.
Motion by Nelson,
Second.
second by Richard.
Okay.
Any
Yeah.
discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Nelson.
Yes.
Kennedy, yes. Padilla.
Yes.
Gorski.
No.
Simpson.
Yes.
Michaels.
Yes.
Trojan.
Yes.
Motion's passed.
Okay, next item is approve election for members of the Board of Trustees, BR number 8185. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Kudia, second by Paul. Any discussion? One item here is, of course, we are really approving the Chief Financial Officer and staff as the board's designated representative to receive the statements of candidacy, nominating petitions, and election results, et cetera. So, I mean, that's really what we're approving. Okay? Yes, sir, John?
If I remember right, and from previous elections, petitions are available either online or at that particular office?
Yes, they
So you
are.
could pick it up if you want to
You could
run.
pick it up in person, or you could go online, I think, and download it. Any other discussion? Just for the record, there are 3 trustee openings that are coming up in April, and I think we have a schedule of everything that goes on. Petition circulation begins on August 20th, and they start to return them in November the 18th through November 25th.
So petition gatherings has already started then, right?
August 20th is when
Oh,
it
August
starts.
20th, excuse me.
Yeah, August 20th. Okay, any other discussion? Yes, sir, John?
I know it was pointed out the committee hall meeting, but I believe we have 3 sitting board trustees who will be seeking reelection, and that is Paul Gorski, Gloria Cadilla, and Richard Kennedy.
Yes, that's correct. Any other discussion points? There is one point I'll bring up. I know it's under review, but there was a question posed as to whether one of us, a trustee, can allow his or her name and RBC trustee be placed on another political candidate's paper document. So we don't know what the answer is, but Joe is reviewing that issue. I don't know if you have come to any conclusion, but you understand the gist of what I'm saying is for Judge Joe, for me to put my name and RBC trustee on his documents. Is that legal? Is that okay or not? And that's what he's going to review.
I do have an opinion, but I'll send a letter to the chair.
Okay. Okay. Yes, sir, John.
I'm not so sure Judge Joe can say Judge Joe, but I
that
am
was just a-
confident, I am confident that you can certainly support him and
With the title.
with a title, but we'll wait for the
Well, I
opinion.
think it's important that we get it cleared so that everybody's got the same understanding of what you can or shouldn't do. Yes, sir, Paul?
Well, let me know who does that, then I'll have those petitions invalidated, because there is no section on there for a title. So you let me know, and I'll just make sure I challenge those petitions. Not because of the title, but just because there's no, it's name, address, city, state, and county. So there's no room for a title.
Campaign
Oh,
literature.
campaign material?
Campaign literature.
I mean, free speech?
Yeah, free speech. You can do that.
Well, just to be clear, we'd like to have an opinion.
I'll send an opinion in writing to
That's
the
good.
chair and to the president.
Thank you. Any other discussion on this contested topic? Not hearing none, let's have a roll call.
Nelson.
Yes.
Kennedy, yes. Kudia.
Yes.
Gorski.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Michaels.
Yes.
Trojan.
Yes.
Motion's passed.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Now we have some new business.
I made a motion, it's on the floor.
Second?
What was the motion?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn. We have some other things we have to go through, I'm sorry.
Well,
Well, we can take a vote.
Oh, I guess we can vote and vote it down.
Well, you could do that, or we could have a motion to challenge the ruling of the chair that it's out of order and inappropriate.
I'll withdraw my motion. Okay. let's
Withdraw my second then.
All right, thank you very much. Let's move on. New business, please.
Yes. All right, I have two updates. One, Growth Dimensions is having their annual reception on August 29th, networking at 5, dinner at 5:45, and the keynote speaker is Robert Bob Hess, a global location strategist. So I'm inviting the trustees that if any trustees is interested in attending, if you could email myself and Betsy tomorrow just to let us know. They're asking for us to reserve space if we want to attend. So again, that date is
29th.
Thursday, August 29th.
I think that's the day of opening of Hard Rock Cafe, is it not?
I don't know.
That I
don't
do not
gamble,
know.
so I don't
Wait,
know.
and who's putting on this?
Growth Dimensions.
Growth Dimensions.
Okay.
Boone County.
It'll be Boone County. It'll be in the community building complex. So
Time again?
at 5 o'clock would be networking. 5:45 it would be the beginning of the dinner.
The food,
Food.
that's when I'll be there.
And
I'll be in
I'm
touch.
sorry, what building is it in? And
Community building.
Downtown
Okay,
Belvedere.
yeah, I know where that
Big
is.
white building.
it's where Mrs. Gorski performs.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Paul?
And I'm just amazed that Bob knows when the casino's opening.
Because I read the online, what's his, Kevin Haas's information that he puts out.
That's good.
So we have the information. If you can email me tomorrow, Betsy, and we'll go from there.
Dr. Spearman,
Yes,
excuse me.
ma'am.
Did you say July or August?
August 29th.
Okay, I thought,
And
Next month.
But they were asking, you have to
Right.
sort of reserve
Sure
space
can.
early.
I'll check. Thank you.
is this a dinner, or is that why we?
Yeah, it's a dinner.
It's a dinner.
Dinner speaker.
It's not an RVC event. It's a community event.
See how much time we could have saved if we just approved my motion to adjourn?
Second one,
Yeah.
I want to also remind, ICTA sent out a meeting notice regarding ICTA meeting schedule for Friday, September 13th, and Saturday, September 14th. I believe our ICTA representatives may be attending, but once again, all trustees are welcome to attend this event, but it's in Springfield. So I'm asking, because Ann is not here, please send that information to Betsy and myself so that we can do the online registration for you for that event. And if you decide that you want a hotel for that, please let us know that as well so we can at least reserve it for you. All right? Other than that, Kerwitz had a procedure, all is well, and we look to have her back on time based on her schedule. So maybe another week.
Okay.
Any questions for me? That concludes my updates for
Unfinished business?
no unfinished business.
Okay, and then we'll go to, we had your update. That was your update?
No, that's my new business update.
That was your new business. Okay, President's update then, please.
All right, this will be brief. First, I want to thank David Snyder, Dean of Enrollment Services, and the Enrollment Services team, as well as the trustees that were able to attend the parade. Enrollment services work hard all year as enrollment never stops, and this summer is no different. I appreciate that they coordinated and participated in the Heritage Day and the 4th of July parade in Belvedere and in Rockford, so thank you very much for taking the lead on making that happen. Second, I attended the President's Academy Summer Institute in Washington, D.C. This consisted of learning from current and retired presidents from around the U.S. We discussed higher education trends and concerns, such as artificial intelligence, financial constraints, the impact of politics on higher education, and much more. This summer, we have some long-term faculty and staff retiring, and I simply want to appreciate them. Michael Youngblood, economics professor, Mark Adolphson, even though he extended it, aviation professor, and Amy Howman, program director of Refugee and Immigrant Services. We thank you for your decades of hard work and dedication to student success at RVC. It is our hope that your future endeavors are greater than your past achievements. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir, John.
I would echo the president's comments and indicate to the chair that these people have been around a long time and done such a good job. Even I know who they are, which is rare.
Well, that's very good.
Yes.
Any other comments on the president's report? Hearing none, leadership team updates.
We'll start left to right.
Good evening, trustees. Quite a few updates, actually, this evening. On behalf of VP Schneider, who's on vacation, a quick enrollment update. From your packets, updates from this morning. As of right now, for our summer 2 and fall goals, we are 86% to goal for our regular goal and 83.9% to our stretch goal for the combined summer 2 and fall enrollment. Summer 2 ends on August 6th. Fall will start on August 17th, so we have a couple weeks left to do lots of efforts around registration. Speaking of registration, our enrollment and other advising offices, et cetera, are working very hard and in full swing for the next couple of weeks as we prepare for the start of the fall classes. We will not only be supporting our registration activities, but with our recent support from ICCB, we've received a small $5,000 grant to support students in our community who are needing help to complete their financial aid applications. As you probably all know, it's been a complicated financial aid year with the Department of Education changing their process, so we're reaching out with the support of ICCB to try to help individuals in our communities, hosting some on-campus and in-community events to support their completion of the financial aid application. Mr. Gorski, you definitely look like you have a question.
Yeah, so how will that money be used to help them fill out the application?
It will help us coordinate a couple of specific events that highlight that we're hosting financial aid completion events, provide some food, some gift cards, some giveaways, those kind of things, and promotional activities.
So, Dr. Pryor?
Yes, sir.
So how does the enrollment compare against last year? Are we tracking ahead or behind or even?
For right now, for the fall semester, we're about 6.3% ahead of this time last year for fall at this point. The risk is next week, what's the 30th? Next week, Tuesday?
Yeah.
Is that the 30th? Yes. We have a payment deadline approaching for the fall semester, so we are working very hard. In fact, yesterday we had a make your payment day, and we're providing students opportunities to come and help them complete their payment process. That event happened yesterday. We had a very good response. We're trying to reduce the number of students who don't have a payment plan before the payment deadline of next Tuesday, because that always kind of bites us a little bit when students get dropped for not having a payment plan in place.
Thank you.
Good questions. Anything else with the enrollment report? I'll move on then to some other updates.
Sounds good.
Thank you. This past week, we had a great couple of new student welcome events in our Aspire event. We had well over 100 students on campus learning about the campus, getting to know our support services and each other. And we have 2 additional welcome events on August 13th and August 15th, just prior to the start of the fall semester. Fall sports. It seems sad that we're talking about fall, but yes, here we are talking about fall. Fall sports will begin practice on August 1st. Those include men's and women's soccer and women's volleyball. Quick congratulations to Darren Monroe for being named the new committee chair for the NJCAA Sports Governance Committee. So he'll begin that tenure very, very soon. Quickly and finally, as a part of our ongoing efforts to respond to our community culture, our employee culture, and last fall's college culture survey, the Student Affairs Division has hosted our first division awards as part of a recognition of all of our employees within the Student Affairs Division. We had 9 categories, probably too many, sorry, Dr. Spearman. Outstanding new staff member, Ms. Takesha Brooks. Outstanding student workers, honored 2 of them, Ewan Bickford and Isabella Geralt. Rising Star, Dr. Alex Luft. Outstanding Customer Service, Ms. Vanessa Sims. Friends of Student Affairs, Mr. Jeremy Talixon, who does all of our sound and AV for us, and Ms. Tech Curry in the DEI office. Our unsung hero, Jordan McGee. Our collaborative award to Ms. Rose Goodlow. Employee of the Year within the division, Ms. Marcia Abrams. And our legacy award for Mr. Tim Spillman for well over 20 years of service to the division. So that's my update.
I have a
Thank you.
question.
Question?
Is there a special event to award them? I mean,
We have
is there a
we
party?
started quarterly division meetings this past year too, as well as to improve communication within the division. And so we held this event during one of our quarterly divisional meetings in July, earlier in July. And this we believe and would want this to continue annually going forward.
Sounds good. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have no updates.
Wait for this to turn on. Good evening, Board. I do have 2 updates for tonight. The first is about the many projects that are taking place at the campus, on the campus this summer. First is the ERC steps. They are nearing completion. The steps are poured, and they are working on replacing the rocks on either side of it, the decorative rocks, and then they'll have to put the railings on. Rainy weather has caused substantial delays for this particular project because they can't do much of it when it's either wet or raining out, but we are anticipating completion by August 2nd. The walkways have all been paved, and the landscaping is almost complete. I'm hoping that we might be able to open the walkways tomorrow for people to start using them again. So we are on the final steps for that, and the walkways look really nice, so I hope you'll get a chance to see those if you can come out and walk around the campus. The final item for that project is the seal coating and striping of Lot 1. This was actually planned to be done after BST plays are complete. We're hoping that we might be able to complete this before the fall semester, but chances are it's probably going to carry into the first week of classes, August 19th, but we've already factored that into our planning. So we'll hope to have that done. Student Center carpet, this was a major project, disrupting a lot of people on campus. We do have the ground floors, and the second floor is complete. The first floors are being worked on right now. The carpet may be actually down and complete as early as tomorrow, potentially, but they're looking to have it done for sure by Friday, the 26th. We'll still be moving some people and equipment and different things, but that project's coming along. I recommend if you get a chance, go in and see the new carpet. It's actually very nice. Patrick and the team that picked it out did a great job. Finally, the WTC HVAC units are installed, and they're finalizing the connections right now. The air handling units, substantial project completion is actually scheduled for August 15th with the building reopening on the 7th. Now, what that means, though, they're still going to have air conditioning. They're going to have everything. It's just they're going to be working on final connections and troubleshooting and stuff that week between the 7th and the 15th. So that project is also nearing completion. So things are coming together. My second item that I wanted to report on is on the Starlight Theater Camp. This is a shout out to the Starlight Theater team. They have a summer camp, and this year, this camp is for elementary students through high school students who can attend. They prepare a program and a presentation for the week that they're here, and then at the end of that, they give the performance of the presentation, gives them some experience in theater and how things work. This year, they had 60 elementary students, 60 middle school students, and 45 high school students. So I know it's a hefty program for them to do, considering all the other stuff that's going on in the theater at this time. But it's just one of the many ways that Chris Beatty and his team, who are very dedicated to the theater, are working to try and get more students into theater, show people how theater works, and hopefully start to create a pipeline for those students to partake in theater in the future.
That sounds like a very similar program to the Smart Camp move at the ATC. Young kids coming in, learning how to make a little car and racing it and all that kind of thing. Sounds very like a similar program.
So, yeah, it's similar basis. That's yes.
Very good.
Good, thank you.
That's
Any other
yeah.
I was to say,
questions?
both of my kiddos went, and if you want, I can cast the videos, and if you want, no. If you all want to watch.
I'm not in charge of this meeting.
Olivia's there this week, so.
Any other question?
What color is the carpet?
It's multi.
Primary, it looks like a navy blue.
Okay.
Different patterns and grays.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of multicolored. It hides dirt a little better that way. But walk over and take a look at it. It's very nice.
All right. Clean.
Any other questions?
Thank you. Thank you, Rick.
No, thank you.
Amanda?
No comment, thank you.
I have nothing to report.
Whoa. Joe?
So, one other,
Where are we?
just
Oh,
before you do that, I have
he's got one more.
One more, since our Vice President Snyder is not here, I want to make sure that everyone understands that trustees receive your magazine, our RVC Bridge magazine. Everyone has one of these. And I do want to thank Jennifer Thompson and her team for doing a great job in creating these. Please, I know we gave you multiple ones, so maybe you can share one with somebody, or give both of them away, and we'll get you some more. And they should be sent out by tomorrow in tomorrow's mail to various households and things of that nature. So when we first started this initiative, we received a lot of positive feedback from it, from the community. So I'm expecting that again, so encourage others. And so if you are speaking somewhere or you have a place that you would like us to drop them off, contact the office, Building E, and let us know, and we can provide some for you for your events, various community engagement opportunities. And that's my last report for this evening.
Okay, thank you.
Great, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any questions for Dr. Spearman? Okay, if not, ICTA report.
No report.
Okay, trustee comments. We'll go around and start with Paul.
Thanks. I'd just like to thank the staff and our partner high schools for continuing the arrangements and agreements we have and the interactions we have that we had voted on earlier, and I expect to hear from RPS 205 next meeting, is it? Okay. So I want to make sure we give a call out to all those partners, because when we all work together, I think the community works better. Thanks.
Nick?
Will this be my student report?
Oh, you got a student report, correct. Gloria, you'll get your turn after we're done here.
Okay,
Gloria,
go ahead.
comments?
Oh, no, I don't have any comments other than just to say ditto for what Mr. Gorski said, because I appreciate those partnerships. It's very beneficial. It's a win-win. So
Good.
that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Richard?
No comment.
Kristen?
Like I said, my kids went to the camp and they loved it. Livy's only on day 2, but she's loving it so far. And don't forget Color Purple next week, and Newsies the week after, which is great. And of course, Beauty and the Beast. I have both kids in that as well. So that's all I have.
Wonderful.
John?
I'm not sure I said this before, but I've seen all the plays, and I would heartily recommend certainly the color, not the Color Purple, but the Legally Blonde. I thought was really good. Newsies I thought were really good. All were very well performed, and you can do a lot worse than going to Starlight Theater and seeing one of their musicals. They're terrific. The other thing, I think this summer has been good for the board. I'm not too crazy about the election season coming up, but it as always will be interesting. And I look forward, Bob, actually, to the RBC Foundation report, and one of my issues has always been trying to build our foundation assets into substantially more than the 200,000 that we had when I was elected. So that's all I have.
I think the assets of the foundation were somewhere around 14 million. And this past year, we're awarding $700,000 in scholarships, a record number, and it keeps growing every year. So we'd be
Well, that's
more
what
than
we want.
welcome to hear your ideas of how they can increase their assets.
Right. Well, I've given them a few.
Let me know, and I'll be sure to take it to their board.
Okay.
There was no board meeting, by the way, this month, so I have nothing to report, other than I know they're working on the scholarship awards, and as I said, 700,000 this year, which is a record, keeps growing every year, so they're getting money from somewhere, donors, obviously. But anyway, any ideas we have, let me know. My comments, just as a quiz, you know what Saturday is?
Yes.
Something about robots?
Something about robots.
Yeah.
And he's not talking about us.
It's,
I am not a robot.
It starts at 8:30, goes until 5:30. There's 32 teams from the greater Midwest area that'll be there. 5 states are represented. Somewhere around 1,200 to 1,500 people will come in and watch these events. But also, there will be 6 scholarships awarded to 6 of the players, if you will, 2 of which are coming from the foundation. And so I think, you know, not only are their sponsors supporting this event, but also we're able to give out scholarships to the students that are involved with this kind of program. And the foundation has got their hands in that one, too. That's my report, student report, unless you have questions.
My only question is, I think Bob deserves a round of applause for his enthusiasm and continued support. He's like the biggest cheerleader that I know for that program, other than some, the staff. So,
Well, thank you, John. Thank you, Paul.
Actually, I do have a question. Did you say the 700,000 was given away or will be?
It's part of this year's
This year.
to be given away.
Disbursement.
Great.
They're working feverishly. They're going through a second chance program, to give another chance to the students. And,
Howard, is that true? You're kind of looking up there.
pardon me?
Howard's kind of looking up.
No,
Yeah.
that's you. And
All right.
the second chance is approximately another $150,000 in scholarships that
Yeah.
we're trying to give out before the fall semester
Before
begins.
the fall semester starts, so.
Well, very good.
Okay, student report.
All right, give me grace, everyone. It's my first time. So obviously, summer 2 is almost done. Congratulations to everyone who participated. And summer, sorry, oh my goodness.
That's all
Oh,
right.
that's right.
Speak into your mic if you could.
Oh, sorry. And then the fall semester will be starting August 17th. Obviously, Starlight Theater has had several plays throughout the last few months, including Legally Blonde and Guys and the Dolls. Obviously, The Color Purple is July 24th through the 28th. I'm very excited to see that one, actually. And then there will be the new student welcome. Oh, that already happened. And aspiring new student welcome on July 18th. So, oh my goodness. I'm sorry. That's,
That's all right. You're good.
take a deep breath. All right. I'm looking forward for Welcoming Week, which is August 26th through the 30th, with fun and engaging things for the students to do. And I'm very happy to serve on the board. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Glad to
Thank
have
you.
you, too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
And it's not your fault, it's their fault. They
Yes.
they
They're all
didn't go
looking at-
on and on with the reports. They just said, no report,
No
threw off your
report.
whole time.
I know.
it did.
I thought y'all talk a little bit more.
Okay. As I said, no
Did well.
foundation report this month. They're on a quarterly board meeting agenda rather than every month like we are. Freedom of Information Act, FOIA report, any comments, questions, concerns?
No?
Hearing none. Do we have a motion to adjourn to closed session, Mr. Richard?
I make a motion to adjourn the closed session to discuss the following: the appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees, specific individuals who serve as independent contractors in a park, recreational, or educational setting per Section 2, Seed 1, and/or 2, litigation has been filed as pending or probable Section 2C11, all in accordance with the Illinois Open Meetings Act. Call for a second.
Second?
Motion by Richard, second by Kudia. Any discussion? If not, roll call, please.
Nelson.
Yes.
Kennedy, yes. Padilla.
Yes.
Gorski.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Michaels.
Yes.
Trojan.
Yes.
Motion's passed. We're in closed session. Or
I told you, Joe.
We're not in closed session. We're go.
Ready?
Hello, hello. We're
Okay,
good.
We're ready to roll here. Date of the next committee of the whole meeting is August 13th, 2024, 5:15 PM. The meeting will be held in the Performing Arts Room 0214. It's right here, located in ERC on the main campus. Date of the next regular meeting, August 27th, 2024, 5:15. The meeting will be held in the PAR 0214. That's right here, located in ERC on the main campus. Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion Nelson,
Second?
second Kudia.
Did you make the motion?
He asked for the
He
motion.
said
Oh, I
motion
asked-
to adjourn, that's why I seconded, but I'll make
Okay.
the motion to
I
adjourn,
asked-
and
I
you can
asked-
second it, Gloria.
I'll second, yeah.
Motion by Nelson, second by Kudia.
Nelson.
Yes.
Roll call.
Kennedy, yes. Padilla.
Yes.
Gorski.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Michaels.
Yes.
Trojan.
Yes.
Motion.
Thank you, everybody.
All right, good night. Drive
I hope it's
safely.
dry outside. Yeah?
Yay.
Stop raining. Let's get out of here.
Great.